Okay, hello guys, how are you today? Well, tonight.
Great,
Hello.
everything
Fine.
fine.
Very well.
Fine.
Okay, okay, that's perfect, guys. Good for you. I'm having a great time too. So we are now. We're going to start this chat that is called the problem solving, and well, it is about problem solving, about how to solve problems and this kind of stuff. Diana Naya, please, can you go off your camera, please?
Hi, sorry.
Okay, okay, don't worry. Uh, Thank you very much. So here we have, first of all, this little sentence here.
Code.
Once Albert Einstein, yeah, exactly that. And Albert Einstein once said, okay, out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. So it is a pretty good one. So I hope you guys
What
like
is that?
this.
What is
Tell me,
clutter? What is clutter?
clutter. It's like no order, or it's like in Spanish. Well, I don't want to
Disorder.
say yeah disorder. Yeah, exactly that
It's like disorder.
disorder.
Okay.
So out of yeah, find simplicity from Discord, find harmony, and okay. Thank you very much, guys, for
What is
listening.
discord?
Discord. Well, it's the same in Spanish.
I forgot it.
It it's like well in Spanish is discordia. So it's basically
Okay,
the same thing.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Sorry.
yeah, it's the same. And harmony, it's the same. It's
All right.
Spanish
I
basically.
know what is I
And
know what is harmony. Just
okay, so this
okay.
thing is absolutely interesting, and I liked it a lot. I loved it. So I hope you guys love it too right now. So we're gonna start with the chat, and in the first page we have here these three images. What do people have in common? What do you guys think about these three images, or what do you think these people have in common?
They are stressed.
Desesperate.
They're stressful.
They have a
Yeah,
problem, something
they're
like that.
stressed.
Or
Yeah,
different situation.
I think they are frustrated.
Frustrated.
frustrated, yeah. Frustrated. They are very frustrated. They're upset, like the guy off the middle. And they have in common that they're like stressed, upset, and they're not having fun right now. We see. So we see that they have like a problem, right? So what is for you a problem? What do you think, guys, is the problem? And
With
would
what?
like to.
Maricona tu mamá. Ay, sorry.
Okay. Okay. What do you guys think a problem is? What is
Okay,
for you a
sorry.
problem? Oh, don't worry. What do you think, guys? A problem is?
Well, a
Something that
situation
you
that
cannot solve.
Yeah,
a situation that you think you can't fix.
of course. Any
It's
other?
something. It's something that doesn't know let you continue doing something as you would like. For example, you
Exactly.
want to do a thing in a specific way, and you can because you have this situation or this, I don't know, this thing. I don't know because it's not always a situation.
Okay, it's exactly that. All the things you said, guys, is right? And a problem is our problems are basically obstacles that we are having every day, basically. So, can you share to the group a problem you have had and say how you solved it? It doesn't have to be so complicated, and it might be little things or any problem you had that you solved.
The subway problem every day.
Well, that's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
And it's very
For
common, actually.
Yeah. So that's basically a problem, yeah, to go from one place to the other. So it's terrible, yeah. That's terrible, terrible. So we have here concise Oxford Dictionary 95 defines a problem as a doubtful or difficult matter requiring a solution. And we have that a problem is something hard to understand or accomplish or deal with. So we can see right here, guys, that what you said is absolutely okay. It's right and it's the truth. So we're going to continue. And what do you think problem solving is useful?
Yes,
Yeah.
you need it so you
Of
can live.
course.
Okay. Why is it useful?
It makes us
It makes
get
your
better.
life easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need it because you always, in a moment of your life, are gonna have a problem. So something vital.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it's that we have problems, we solve them, it lets us to accomplish and this kind of stuff. So absolutely, yes, it is useful. And we are going to continue, okay, having this set. We're going to continue with the next page with problem solving. Who would like to read this page?
Me.
Okay, do it.
Problem solving. Problem solving forms part of thinking. Considered the most complex of all intellectual functions, problem solving has been defined as higher order cognitive process that requires the modulation and control of more routine or fundamental skills. Goldstein and Levin at 1987. It occurs if an organism or an artificial intelligence system doesn't know how to proceed from a given state to a desired goal state. It is part of the large problem process that includes problem finding and problem shaping. Shaping. Yeah, ready.
What is shaping?
I think
Shaping.
I don't know because I understand that shape is like the form of something, you know. But I don't know if is problem shaping is like to understand what is the problem, like like limite. I don't know if you can say that.
Yeah,
The problem.
it's exactly that. The shape is basically a form of a thing, of an object. So problem shaping, I think it's like how you see the problem, how can you solve it. It's like in this sentence, it is a little bit more deep. The meaning it is part of the largest of the larger problem process that includes problem finding and problem shaping. Yeah, it's like the way you solve the problem, how you see it. That's problem shaping. By yourself, or
Yes. No, I understand.
yeah. Okay. Okay. So here we have your organism. Okay, it occurs if an organism or an artificial intelligence system does not know how to proceed from a given state to a desired goal state. So here we have, guys, that thinking or problem solving, it's basically like only humanity can do. We have here computers. They are pretty smart. They do and make things that make we the human beings cannot do. But computers are very limited. I think, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys consider it like that.
I don't agree
So
with
I
Yes,
no.
me too.
Okay, why? Tell us.
because the computers are made just are made for that, to resolve problems. So they are like I don't know how to say that word, like capacitadas. Okay, they're capable to solve some kind of problems. For that is why they were invented. So that's the goal of a computer. So you cannot say that that's something that the computers cannot do.
The other detail about that is it's they are made for an specific action. They are not the like a solver or something like that.
Exactly. They are not making to solve all the problems, but they are made to solve one type of problem.
Specific.
So I think that you cannot say that the computers don't solve problems.
Yeah, you're right. Now, computers solve problems, but I think humanity or human beings are capable of solving more problems than just a computer.
It
But you're
depends.
right.
It
Yeah,
depends
yeah,
because
they can do more than
you
us.
can if you're not capable to, I don't know, make a math operation, you
That's
cannot say
true.
that every human can solve problems. It depends of the problem. It depends on the person. It's the same with the computers. It depends of the problem. It depends of the computer that they're using.
Exactly that. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. You convinced me. So, any of you guys would like to add something? No? Are you
No?
sure?
Nah,
No.
Okay, so, well, that's problem solving. And we're going to continue with the next page. We have here problem solving. Okay, all the problems have two features in common, goals and barriers. Who would like to read?
Me?
Okay, go ahead, please.
Well, goals. Problems involve setting out to achieve some objective or desired state of affairs and can include avoiding a situation or event. Goals can be anything that you wish to achieve, where you want to be. If you're hungry, then your goal is probably to eat something. If you're if you're ahead of if you're ahead of an organization CEO, then your main goal may be to maximize profits. In the
Maximum.
example of the CEO, the main goal may need to be split into numerous sub-goals in order to fulfill the ultimate goal or of increasing profits. Barriers. If there were no barriers in the way of achieving goal, then there will be no problem. Problem solving involves overcoming the barriers of obstacles that prevent the immediate achievement of goals.
Okay, thank you very much. What do you think, guys? Goals are really necessary in our lives.
I think it is because it's like a motivation for doing something for solve a problem. You have a goal, you want to achieve something, and yes, it's like a motivation. You need it.
Okay, anyone else?
Yes, it is your focus.
Actually, coming back with the thing that you said about the computers, I think the only thing that difference us from the computers is that we can make a goal. We can imagine our own goals. So the computers doesn't have a goal that they made from themselves. You put the goal to the computer, but the humans invent the goals that they want to achieve. It's not like something that is already done. So the thing of the humanity is that we put new goals, so that's the way that we develop.
Okay, guys. Well, you're right, guys. Goals are pretty important. Uh, Tell us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello.
almost.
Hello. Well,
It's a few low.
in my opinion, the goals is very important because when you have a problem, it's because you want to, or you have to a goal or an objective you want to realize. I don't know what I say. The word realizar.
Well, to make the
Realize.
to do realize. Yeah.
Exactly. You want to realize your goals, and when you can do that, you have a barrier, and the barrier is the motivation. And when you solving that, you can have a goal. My opinion.
Okay, Carolina. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys, you are all right. Goals are important in our lives because if we don't have them, we basically are going to nowhere. You don't know where to go, what to do. So goals are basically the focus or is the finished point where you want to be in the future. So end barriers, as Carolina said, are basically the obstacles you will have in the way for achieving those goals you you had. And so, oh, okay, this part is, I like this part pretty much. Any word, guys, here you don't know the meaning, you would like to know?
I don't
No.
remember the meaning of profits. I don't
Pro
remember.
Profit, it's like the benefits,
Okay.
the money you earn from an activity.
Okay.
Okay.
I have one in the first part goals and can include at voting at voting.
Which part?
Goals problem involves in the second line can include and at voting
Avoiding.
avoiding.
Can include avoiding a situation or even avoiding. It's like to not go or to not. For example, I'm going to avoid. Might be a cow in the avenue. So you well no.
Well,
Well,
I can explain it. I can explain it. Avoid is when you don't want to do something and you try not to do that thing. You know, when you have to go to your home, but you don't want to use the metro, you avoid the metro. You understand? You avoid
yeah,
using the
exactly
metro.
that.
It's to that. It's like
I was like, no, a cow. You see a cow in the way on the road.
when you said cow, I was like, okay, no, you're actually not going to understand.
Okay. My God. So, any other word? Okay, I think there's no words. Okay, so we're going to continue with the next page. We have problem-solving skills. Who would like to read?
Me?
Okay, please do it. Oh,
Okay. Problem solving skills. Okay, sorry. Having good, strong problem solving skills can make a huge difference to your career or life. Problems are at the center, sorry, it's at the center of what many people do every day. Whether you're solving a problem at work, home, or university, supporting those who are solving problems or discovering new problems to solve. The problems you face can be large or small, simple or complex. easy or difficult.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, we have here that problems are essentials in our lives. We need them. They're going to be there every day, every year in our life. And to know how to solve them will give us, or will help us too much until the day we die. So, well, this part is pretty easy to read. And so, any words you don't know what's the meaning, you would like to know, let me know.
No.
Nope. Okay. So that means we're going to go to the next page. We got, who would like to read this part? This is problem solving skills.
Me?
Okay. I
Uh,
think Carolina was first.
okay. Everybody can benefit from having good problem-solving skills as well as encounter problems on a daily basis. Some of these problems are obviously more severe or complex than others. It would be wonderful to have the ability to solve all problems efficiently and in a timely fashion without difficulty. Unfortunately, there is no one way to which all problems can be solved.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, this is the same thing we watched before, we saw before, and it's like problem solving skills are real important in our lives, and to have the ability to solve all the problems, it would be well, it is impossible, but it would be great. So we won't worry about problems anymore. Uh, well, guys, what do you think about problem solving skills? This is a personal question to make this chat a little bit different. So, what do you think about problem solving skills? You think you consider yourself as, or you consider you have, guys, good problem solving skills, and why? This is a personal question. This is not part of chat.
Well, I think that everybody have some different problem-solving skills. As you said, it's impossible to solve every problem in your life or in the world. So you gotta one of the things that you have to do is like search other people that have some different problem-solving skills, and you can make something like that. And you can fix more problems. You can solve more problems.
Okay, that's really good. Very interesting. Thank you very much, Daniel. Any other?
Well, okay. Well, speak you.
Well, I
have a very positive mind. I think is the better form to solve problems. When you try to see the problems with normal things and simple things, you can fix it. That is the better form to solve problems, I think.
Okay, thank you very much. That's true. I think Maho wanted to talk about this topic.
I don't know if there was someone else that was going to talk. I think that was Diana. Diana, aren't you going to talk?
Yeah, who is talking because I can hear her. I think it's a girl. I don't know.
Diana was talking, and I think that you were going to say something. Are you going to say something?
Yes, but I really can hear her. Hear her.
Okay. Hi.
She is in the chat, in the group.
Hi. Can you hear me? No. No. You can hear me. Hi. It's me.
Hi, but I can hear who is talking. I don't know if I am. I don't know. It's me or it's me. Majo.
I'm
Hi.
talking, but I don't know if you
Okay,
cannot hear
this is a
me.
little
I
bit
don't know.
awkward.
The others can hear
I
me.
don't know. I
Uh,
understand. Well, whatever. Was I want to say is that I think that, like Daniel said, we have different types of solving skills, but I think the most important is like to keep your feelings in other part. I mean, when you are thinking, when you have a problem and there are a lot of options, and you don't know what to do, and I think you have to keep your mind cold. You know,
yeah.
that is what I think. I think is
Okay.
an ability that you have to have to be a good solving problem.
Okay. Thank you very much, Diana. I think what is her name? Yeah, Diana. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Anyone else would like to set a point here?
Well, I was going to say something that is that I think that we have different skills to resolve different kind of problems. As I think that Jana said, yes, that Jana said that she thinks that her better skill is that she is positive. So that is going to help her to resolve some kind of problems, like, I don't know, maybe be living in Venezuela that is a little depressive. To be a positive person is going to resolve that kind of problems. But it depends on a person that you're going to have different skills. And that's why there are so many kind of problems, and there are so many different peoples that are amazing in different stuff. So there are amazing doctors, well, because they resolve the disease. There are amazing, I don't know, engineers because they resolve the fact that I don't know, they make amazing buildings or things like that. So you can have I think that is important to point in this chat that you can have different skills, so you shouldn't feel bad if, I don't know, maybe you said, oh no, I don't have good problem solving skills because I don't know how to do math. But it doesn't matter, because if you are a positive person, you have a skill.
Yeah, yeah, and that's pretty interesting because the difference we have in all the between us, or the difference that are in all the humanity, is what makes us the world we are right now. We have, as you said, we have buildings, we have art, we have idioms, we have science, we have everything, and that's what makes us the humanity or the world we are right now. So, well, this was a pretty good, interesting part of the chat. I pretty like it, liked it. So, but we have to continue with the pages. So, here we have. What do you think? Oh no, sorry. What do you do in front of a situation? Procrastinate? Do you have a method to follow in order to resolve something? I'm going to start with, who would like to answer these questions?
Procrastination is one of the of the biggest errors in our life, because if we procrastinate, we look like a coward. So we we don't have to do that. We have to face the problems and analyze the situation to.
I cannot hear anything.
Hmm?
Hello?
Hi guys, is there
Sorry now.
anyone here? I
Yeah.
cannot hear anything.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat because I had a problem here with the microphone. Yeah, I think that procrastination is one of the biggest errors of the humans, because if we procrastinate, we look like cowards if we don't face the problems, analyze what we can do for, for each problem that we have in our life. So it's not good for people do that.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
Mahoy.
Someone.
We can hear you. Hello.
Hi. Hi.
We can hear you, Majo.
I can hear Maho,
Yes, he's going to.
but I can hear the guy to talk about procrastinate.
There is a girl that I
Well,
can hear because her voice is very, I don't know, like bajita.
no, guys. I already heard what Ildefonso said. So, but you can hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I can hear now.
Oh,
It's, I turn off the headphones. Sorry.
we are going to. Okay, well, but basically what Ildefonso said, I think it's that procrastinate is for cowards. We don't face the problem. If we don't face the problems will win against us, and we are going to lose the battle. So procrastinate is an error in our lives, and we have to avoid it. And
Yes,
okay, anyone
because
else?
well, as Alfonso said, in many occasions when we start to procrastinate, is because we don't want to do something. We don't want to solve, or we're scared about facing the problem, and we start to invent pretext, excuse, something like that. Like I'm gonna do it after in our moment, and we start to procrastinate because we don't want to face the problem.
Yeah, and also if we procrastinate, we are going to gather a lot of tasks, and at the end of the day, we're not going to be able to solve all the things or do all the things we had to do. So it's procrastinate. We have to avoid it anyways in all the forms. You don't have to procrastinate. So okay, we have anyone else would like to add something? No. Okay. So we have this last question here. That is, do you have a method to follow in order to resolve something? You have a method for resolving problems, guys.
Yes, I have a method.
Okay, talk about it.
Um, and the first step is keep your mind cool and don't pressurize you to resolve that. You have to keep relaxed and chilling. And the other step, two step is try try you understand what is the problem, because when we have problem and, and sometimes we feeling very nervous or I don't know, afraid with that. And the second step is try you understand that and you process that information. And three step solving with your skills. That that is the order.
Okay, that's pretty interesting, and I think it's the right way to solve problems, any kind of problems you have. So anyone else have a method to solve problems?
For example, for me, it's very difficult to, I don't know, to don't feel panic. The best, I don't know, like the best, no, the effective way I choose is that I make a plan. So I know step by step what I'm gonna do. And that helps too.
Okay, that's pretty interesting, and that's very good, and it's a very good way to, or very good way or method to solve a problem. Tell me.
For example, if I have many things to do, I usually leave that which require more time for example, at the last time, because I know I'm gonna waste more time in that. That's all. I don't know. Normally, I cry first.
Okay, that's okay. I think planning is what you said. Planning is a good way to solve problems. Yeah, because planning makes you like see all the environment, what you have against and what you have with you to solve this problem, and you can solve it in a better way than other types of methods or like other methods. So that's a pretty good one, Diana. Pretty interesting. Anyone else would like to add something?
Well, I agree with Carolina when she says that the principal thing that we have to do is understand the problem because many times we start to look solutions for a problem that we don't understand. And then when we understand the problem, we can start to make a list, as Diana said, and we can try to fix it in the better way. Like I don't know, do the easiest things of a problem in first place, and then you go with the harder things.
Yeah, yeah. It's I like pretty much. I like a lot the point of Diana. I think that's what we would have to do. And also, Carolina had a good point to chill before the or while planning and when you are in that situation of the problem.
I think
So
other important things to resolve when you have a problem is that you have to ask for help always, because if you are trying to
I can
to
hear you.
plan, you can hear me. No, no one. Can you
Yes.
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, I was saying that it's important to ask for help, and when you do a plan and you cannot afford the problem, just ask for help and don't panic. That's the way I
Yeah,
do.
and that's a pretty good one because you when you ask for help, ask other people about the situation you're having, you can take or you can have different points of view of the situation, so you can choose the right way to solve the problem. So, anyone else? No. Okay, so I think we are going to go to the next. Sorry. No. We continue. Do we continue? Okay, so the next page. Here we have. So, what do I do in front of a problem?
I can.
Hello?
To solve a problem, you must first be willing to accept the problem by acknowledging that the problem
Knowledging.
acknowledging that the problem
No.
exists and committing yourself to try to solve it. Strategies to find the motivation and committed
Commitment. Commitment.
to prepare put into the problem solving process. This is the benefit. How will solving the problem benefit you? Formalize your acceptance your acceptance.
Yep.
Formal I don't know
Commitment.
commitment. Formal commitment to solve problem. Accept responsibility to form your life. We have the potential to control the direction of our life. Create a worst case scenario. What are potential disastrous consequences of your action or inactions? Identify what is holding you back. what is preventing you from solving the problem?
Okay, thank you very much. So we have here, tell me.
You're welcome.
Okay, okay, I put this, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay, this is like a strategy that you would have to follow to like understand or to enter the problem solving process. So we have here like this strategy starts at list the benefits, formalize your acceptance. You have like to make a formal compromise to solve the problem. You have to compromise yourself with the problem. You have to accept the responsibility for your life, and you have basically this, as it says here, we have the potential to control our the directions of our life and create a worst case scenario. This is important, and it's really interesting because this like prepares you to the worst things that could happen, so you're prepared for them. And I usually do this part of here. I always create a like a worst case in my life. What could happen if this doesn't happen? If I do this, and if it happened this, what would happen with this other thing? So it is a pretty good important. And last but not least, we have identify what's holding your back, what is preventing you from solving the problem, what is basically avoiding you to solve that problem. So I have a question here, a personal question, that is that, do you create a worst case scenario as I do?
I always live in the worst case scenario. That's called anxiety.
Yeah, it's like I have to prepare for that always.
I agree with her.
Yes, most of the times I do that.
Yeah, especially if you are studying engineering.
Of course, and you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and especially with the grades, I always say, well, if I get a 10 in calculus, what would happen to this? And so it is like a part of the normal life of a student. So we are going to continue. Any word here you would like to know the meaning? Whiling, any other word? Commitment, it's like a compromise.
Okay.
Okay, any other word? No. So that means that we're going to go to the next page. And it's whatever issue you are faced with, some steps are fundamental. Who would like to read this? Well, this little thing right here. No one?
I can.
Okay, please do it.
Identify the problem, define the problem, examining the options, act on a plan, look at the consequence. Ideal. Identify, define, explore, action, look back.
Okay, so thank you very much. Here we have like the steps where we have to follow to face that problem, and it's basically you identify the problem, you define it, you explore what are the options you have, you take action, and you have to look at the consequences and be prepared for them. So it's basically what we have talked about by the whole chat. So do you guys usually follow this Steps. Yeah.
No.
No.
No. Why?
No. I don't know. It's not usual.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, in my case, most of the time I follow that order.
I think it's useful, but sometimes I don't look at the consequences, so it's a problem.
Yeah. So we have here at all. Well. Now you know what what you have to do in this case. So any word, guys? No.
No.
So we continue? I think it's a yes. So there are 5 stages to solving a. Tell me. Sorry. Okay. No, I didn't see the video. Okay. There are 5 stages to solving a problem. Who would like to read?
I
Me?
can read.
You. Read.
There are 5 stages to solving a problem. Evaluating the problem, clarifying the nature of a problem, formulating questions, gathering information systematically, collocating and organizing data, condense. These words are very difficult.
Yeah, they like are a little bit difficult, but with the time you will get
Condensing
used.
and summarizing information, defining the desired objective. This stage involves detecting and recognizing that there is a problem, identifying the nature of the problem, defining the problem.
Thank you very
That's
much.
all.
Yeah, these words are a little bit difficult, but you will with the time you will get used to them. So there are 5 stages of solving problems. Here we have evaluating problem. We're going to see this is the first stage. It's evaluating the problem, and you will have to clarify, formulating questions, gathering information systematically. This is like, as it says, evaluating the problem, what we have, how, here we have the where, when, how, what. You have to know what's the problem. You have to know from A to Z what's the problem to be able to solve it. So you guys follow or which one of these parts of this first stage do you do when you're evaluating a problem, or if you don't evaluate the problem?
I always formulated the questions because it helps you to identify it, identify the what is the cause of the problem and the consequences. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So you also clarify when you formulate those questions, you gather information. Oh, well, yeah, you gather
Yeah,
information.
yeah.
You're organizing data. You're doing basically everything, I see.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry. Yeah. So you basically do this. You follow this stage, this phase. So any other of you guys follow that? Do any of you guys follow this step?
I think
Stage?
these 5 stages are in the same order of the last page, the ideal page that you have to identify the problem and do in a specific order. I think
Yeah.
yes, I do Yes, I think I do most of the things.
Most of the
Maybe
things.
so. Yes, maybe in some occasion I miss one of them, or I do everything.
Yeah, so we usually follow this step. So, well, that's pretty good. Do you, any words, guys, here? You know, to say any word for the meaning? Do you know the meaning of any word here in this page?
I gathering.
Gathering, it's like to collect
Type.
information.
What?
You gathering, it's like collecting information.
What? Sorry.
It's like collecting information. Like you go, you have the information, you make a research, so you're getting some a lot of information, for example.
Okay. Yeah.
Any other word? Collating. Do you know what does collating mean? No. So collating is basically to compare, to contrast,
Yeah.
to equate. So it is collating or organizing data to compare the information or the data you gathered before. So no words left. We're going to go to the next page. This is the first page to solve problem. So it's evaluating the problem. We're going to go to the second stage, that is managing the problem. Who would like to read this part?
I can read.
Okay, please.
Managing the problem. Using the information gathered effectively. Breaking down a problem into smaller, more manageable parts. Using techniques such as brainstorming and lateral thinking to consider options. Analyzing these options in greater depth. Identifying steps that can be taken to achieve the objective. This stage involves a period of observation, careful inspection, fact-finding, and developing a clear picture of the problem.
Okay, here we have, thank you very much. Here we have, basically this is for a period of observation, as it says like here, right here. You see how's the problem. You have a lot of ideas with the brainstorming. You have ideas, you have a lot of ideas of how can you get that problem solved. And basically, pretty much that. This is a normal step. I think we always have to go through this stage. We see what's going on. How can we do it? How can we put it into how can we breaking down a problem into smaller? So this is normal. This is a normal part of the problem, and we always do it. When we have this type of any word here, guys, you would like to know the meaning? Which managing the problem? It's like how you well, it's complicated to define this in English. So managing is like how you get the problem. I think you can know.
It's like what are you going to do with the problem? It's how you
Yeah,
overcome the problem.
exactly. I'm going to look for this managing. Well, yeah, it's pretty much that. Yeah, it's how.
It's like
It's
how
like
you analyze the problem to resolve it. It's like in Spanish, actually, the word.
Yeah, it's
To
like it comes
to
with
drive. It's
manager.
like like the word in Spanish like to drive. That word that you use in Spanish. You know? No?
Yeah, it's like, and it comes from manager. Manager is the person that directs the team, for example, manage the team. What you do with the team. Okay, any other word? No, so we continue with the next page, and it is decision making. Who would like to read?
I want to read.
Well, I can. Okay.
Sorry. Can I do it?
You can go.
Okay, well, one of you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna read. Deciding between the possible options for what action to take. Deciding on further information to be gathered before taking actions. Deciding on resources, time, funding, staff, etc., to be allocated to this problem. This stage involves careful analysis of the different possible courses of action and then selecting the best solution for implementation.
Okay, thank you very much. So this is decision making. What are we going to do when we have the options? We have gathered all the information. What we're going to do? So we'll go through this stage. So I'm going to do a summary here. Well, a little summary. It's like the stages where evaluating to manage the problem, or this is the period of observation, and this is the decision making. What are we going to do with our life at this point? Okay, any thoughts about this stage? Any word?
Well, I think that we always arrive to this point when we face a problem. After making a research of what is the problem, we maybe find many ways to resolve it, and we have to decide what is the best option.
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly that. This is basically what are you gonna do with the guy that is trying to date your girl? So you're gonna fight against him. You're gonna fight him, or you're going to leave. You're going to leave your girlfriend. It's basically that. Okay, we're gonna go to the next stage. That is resolving the problem. Who would like to read?
Me,
Okay, please.
resolving the problem, implementing action, providing information to other implicated, delegating tasks, reviewing progress. This stage involves accepting and uh, carrying out the chosen course of action.
Okay, that was fast, bro.
Sorry.
No, no, that's good. That's pretty good. Okay, resolving the problem. Well, this is implementing action, providing information, reviewing progress. It is basically you acted, you're solving the problem, so you have to review the progress. This is pretty important. Reviewing the progress, and we also do it. What is happening with the problem? Uh, what is people doing with what I did, and this kind of stuff. Any word here you don't know the meaning, or if you want to add something at this point? No. So we're going to go with it. Okay. You want to read this part? Okay. The stage number 5. Wait. Tell me. What do you want it to say? Okay, well, we're going to continue with the fifth stage, and it's examining the results. Who would like to read?
Me.
Okay, do it.
5. Examining the results. Monitoring the outcome of the action taken. Reviewing the problem and solving process to avoid similar situations in future. The last stage is about reviewing the outcomes of problem solving over a period of time, including seeking feedback as to the success of the outcomes of the chosen solutions.
Okay, this is basically what is happening. What are the results? The problem went fine. You are not satisfied with the results, and it's basically that. So, any comment here you would like to say? A point you would like to set? No?
It's very important this part because reviewing the problem to avoid similar situation in future is very important for me because for the people because we never take a time with reviewing things and avoid similar situation and we don't do this step and we repeat similar situation in the future and this is very important.
Yeah, you're right. We also make the same things really often, and we commit the same things, and we don't stop and to review what's going on and what we have went we have gone into. So that's pretty good. Interesting what you said, Carolina. Any other word here, or you would like to add something?
No.
No. Okay. So the last page uh, of this chat is this sentence, please. Who would like to read this final
Me.
sentence? Okay, good.
Problems can also be opportunities. They allow you to see things differently and to do things in different way, perhaps to make a fresh start.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this is a pretty good pretty good sentence, and I think it marked my life when I read that. And it's that problems, they are obstacles, but are necessary in our lives because they makes us to think, and view the world in another perspective, in another way. So problems are good for us, and they are not just uh, bad problems, or they're not just negative things that happens in our lives. So if you would like to add something at this point, guys, this is the end of the chat.
Thank you. I like very much.
Thank you,
Okay,
bro.
Thank
oh,
you.
Everything fine, correct?
Yeah.
Great.
okay, guys, thank you very much. You were a really good group. I hope you guys enjoyed this chat as I did, and I hope to see you next. Well, in my last chat, one of you, and I hope to see you later, guys, at or whatever you want, or whatever we see each other. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.